Oh, I gotta sneeze. Oh shoot. Okay. Oh man. Oh man. Ooh. Ooh. Bless me. I got my sanitizer up here though. Let's see. Sorry. Just wave in there. Oh girl.
Hey.
Hey.
See the let me make sure I'm in here. Let me turn my volume off.
Oh no. Hey everybody that just joined in the live. Sorry, I was preoccupied prior to all of these. So obviously from the thumbnail, you guys can all tell what we're most likely going to be talking about. If you don't know, we'll just give you a little synopsis. If you don't watch the news, I know I personally don't because it's so freaking depressing. And for lack of better words, I'm not going to say I'm afraid for our Black men, but I fear for our Black men. Just being Black in general is scary. I don't even know like how to formulate the right words to say, but just everything that's going on in America right now, it's making it harder and harder for us as a community to grow. Granted, segregation went that long ago. There's still very much racism and racist in America, in our backyard, our Facebook friends, because you got to watch the Facebook friends that are silent during this time. Even the ones that don't or are saying, oh, but all lives matter. No, bump you, ho. Unfriend me because you ain't, no. No. I had to unfriend a couple of people that I thought were not so much for us, but I just had to unfriend some people who were very much silent. And then when I post something like, what did I post? I forgot what I posted. It was something about the Target in Harker Heights, which was where I used to go all the time. And it says something about running my hands. Either way, she reported the post, and altogether the post got taken down. I thought it was funny. This was yesterday. I didn't even talk about that because, yeah.
Who reported the post?
Somebody on my friends list, or that used to be on my friends list. It was something about a Target, and I was like, yeah, Target said run you your round, but in all actuality, the police need to run rounds instead of shoot rounds or something like that. I said, I forgot. Oh, I probably, this live hopefully don't get taken down because I know there's some trigger words that we can't say, but she reported it, and then I asked her, why would you report such a thing? Oh, well, so much negativity on my timeline. Well, bitch, a man lost his life.
Was she Casper?
She was.
Why was she on the timeline in the first place?
Well, I tried to give people the benefit of the doubt. And I do work with predominantly Casper people, just given my field, but she's no longer friends with anymore. So there was that situation.
Are you got the lab?
Nikki, please say it.
Nikki, we don't want to say legs. Stop.
Sorry.
We trying to be serious up in here. Well, first of all, why is it look like I ain't had no edges? This lighting is terrible. I had to come through, y'all. Okay, make sure everybody know.
I'm sorry. I'm showing y'all all my business.
I was looking bald. Sorry.
This is why I can't.
Don't act like you like I wasn't looking topless. Like I ain't had no edges.
We're not gonna talk about what's under this because I didn't do my hair. At least you know hair presentable.
Make sure. Okay. Nikki, what you eating?
Right. Because we done got all the way off with it.
Macaroni and cheese.
Baked potato salad, ribs.
Oh, okay. Well, y'all was very over there.
Y'all always eating. I need a snack. Anyway, but yeah, that's basically what we were going to talk about. I do know that Nikki just shared a link with us. quite hard to look at for myself because if I see a male crying, I don't know. It makes me emotional. I guess because I'm an empath at heart. Hey, Savannah.
Hi, you don't gotta look at your mom and say hi to us. You can say hi. Hi, Savannah.
You giving y'all kisses.
Oh,
Oh, thank you. Thanks, Savannah.
They can see you.
but that's basically what we want to touch on. Hug our, Black queens and kings in this time because
Stop bothering it.
who freaking knows what is to come. I know they shut down Austin's they shut down our highway because the protesters were there last night. They did clear it at like 5 a.m. today, but I don't know wherever you are they shut down the cities? Are they tearing stuff up where y'all at? Because I know they acting a straight fool here.
I don't know. I don't watch the news. I am on Facebook, my group. No, I think that there is a protest. Courtney, are they protesting here? Okay, so they are protesting. My girlfriend just said they are. So in Ferguson, downtown, in the Loop. So they are. Oh, I didn't know. Okay, thanks. Hi, Savannah. Yes, they did.
Listen, they is acting a donkey over here. I wasn't ready.
I believe it.
My friend said she got hit with a police bicycle.
Pause.
She said the police ran because there was so many of them.
Oh.
How you get another rib? Listen, Florida, y'all know we special. We special down here.
I'm gonna be really tight-lipped about this situation. Simply because I have no filter.
No.
First
of all, because you can share it in the chat. I want you to share it here. Whatever happens.
I'm gonna say something. I already know this. Your reaction from what I'm about to say probably gonna not allow you to be quiet. So we want you to talk. I was telling somebody today that I feel like I'm stuck in the middle because a part of me is like, God, people work hard for these small businesses and stuff, and I'm like, dang, don't tell these small businesses, just try to I wish there was a way we could do it without it being violent. And then the other side of me is like, burn all that shit down. That's the other side of me because I feel like they're not listening. Nobody's gonna listen until money is involved. So when you start tearing up stuff that's going to impact the economy, that's when people start listening. I don't know what else. To me, in my mind, I feel like what else can we do? What else is there to do until somebody stands up and become Martin Luther King or Malcolm X again?
We need Malcolm X all the way. We need if you buck out in these streets. I'm sorry.
I'm saying until somebody becomes those people again. What else can we do? What can we do? Because they're not listening. They're not listening. When we protest peacefully, it does nothing. When we start tearing up some stuff, the man got arrested. So I'm torn. I'm in the middle. Like when Target open, I'm just playing.
It ain't no middle. It ain't no middle for me. I'm burn this whole city down. I don't care if they burn every city in America down. It doesn't matter to me. It is what it is. Our ancestors built this country anyway, so it's all ours technically. I mean, these corporations have insurance. They have means of money to be able to rebrand themselves. That man cannot get back his life. These Black people who have lost their lives cannot get back. They are in the ground forever. So burn all this stuff down. The thing is that we should have been this way a long time ago. It should have been like this a long time ago, because had we started doing this a long time ago, things would be possibly different a long time ago. Exactly. The truth is that we should have never integrated. We should have always remained segregated. But that's a whole different topic for a different day. We should have never integrated. Never, ever, ever. We should have always, our goal was never to integrate. It was to be separate but equal. So that's it. We should always have kept our own thing, our own hospitals, our own banks, our own schools, our own everything. That's
Ain't
my
that be
whole
quiet over there?
thing.
Henry said Martin Luther King said that too.
Yeah, because
About not we weren't supposed to
yeah, no, we weren't. It was supposed to always be. We wanted separate but equal treatments. It was all about equality. Equality ain't living where they live. It's about making sure that where we live, we have access to the same quality, the same type of hospitals, the same type of doctor's offices, and our buildings are not run down, they're not ragged, they're not, broken, they're not this. That's what it was about. It was never about living where they live.
I'm with you, Tierra. I definitely agree to that. And I agree to whose comment was it? Keisha Sharp. I'm tired of the marching. I'm gonna be real. Like the marching does nothing. Like they marched in Austin, but it did nothing but set the cops here off. Like y'all know, I tell y'all in group all the time, girl. I live in a racist neighborhood. Y'all know we over here with the cast before they were like we were supposed to be here and whatever. I already told y'all what happened at the post office when I got my keys. So, they just locked them kids up. Like they probably still at Austin PD right now. Like we tired. We are so tired. And I watched a podcast, and I also watched 85 South today, and they were talking about something. What's her name? Miko Grimes. I don't know who that is. She played basketball apparently. I have no idea who that is. But she said
the girl that she activist.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's bad. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know.
All day.
She had said that the only freedom is death, and until people are accepting that, then we probably won't see change. We'll probably see a lot of people just continue to talk big game, get shot in the street, but nothing's going to change. And when she said that, I was like, "Yo, dang, that's rough." To honestly say that the only freedom is death, like that shouldn't be our goal. That shouldn't be our end goal. Although we do want freedom, we do want peace. We ain't free. Like, let's be real. We're not free as being Black people in America. We will never be free or equal to them. It just won't happen. I don't see it happening because they'll always be looking over their shoulder at us, or they'll always have like some kind of snarky comment about what we do, whether you're educated, whether you come from money or something. They'll always have something. Like, I don't know. That's just my thing on it. We just need
I know something funny. Did y'all seen that? A lot of people have been posting like on social media about if your white friends pay attention to your white friends that are silent. And I was laughing because I'm gonna tell you something. I got 2 female co-workers. They woke AF. I'm like, I ain't even post none of that stuff. I'm looking at them like, first of all, I knew about the Black Wall Street. I knew about that, but one of the chicks posted, she said, y'all keep acting like rioting started from African American people. Did y'all not pay attention to Black Wall Street? And when she was like, we did that. My parents, my ancestors. And I'm thinking to myself like, well, god dang. But I was just saying, I would say that to say like, I try not to be extremely vocal on my Facebook because of course
of your career, you can't.
Yeah, my job. But at the same time, it's kind of like I need y'all to know that when it comes down to it, I'm gonna go march if I have to, but I probably would set some shit on fire.
Yeah, I don't understand.
You want to get rid of your car payment?
Oh, wait, is he offering?
Huh?
Is he offering?
He said they Ryan. We do what we gotta.
Oh, right. Never mind. No, so what I don't know what. This is what are people looking for from their white friends? I don't have white friends, so I'm not expecting them to do anything because I don't associate with white people. So what are y'all wanting them to do? Like making a post on the internet is not anything.
I don't expect them to do anything.
Yeah,
because,
like a lot of people are posting that saying, "Oh, well, I'm watching Who's Silent for what?"
Right.
Why? What does that matter? It doesn't matter. I don't care if every white person in America posts something on their Facebook. That means absolutely positively nothing. Nothing is going to change until they start talking to their grandfathers or their dads, these lawmakers, and they actually start implementing change. You can post on your Facebook day in and day out. You can post on Instagram. You can share on Instagram. Dan, that means absolutely nothing. Change starts from white people talking to other white people who are in power, implementing changes, making changes to the law, the judicial system. I don't care if you never post anything on your Facebook. I don't even associate with white people, so I don't care. There are no white allies. Period. Point blank. White people will never be your ally. That's it. I don't know what y'all looking for. Like, y'all want white people to ride for y'all. They're not. They're not. You're gonna have to ride. We're gonna have to ride for ourselves.
Nah, I'm not saying I want them to ride for me because I know damn well they not. I know they're gonna be like, nah, my daddy not gonna do this. But I do appreciate the white people that aren't like saying, oh well, he shouldn't have did XYZ or he has a criminal history. Because I've seen that.
Why do you appreciate them? What do you appreciate like that?
I appreciate
that. That just means they're a decent human being. They don't get appreciation for being decent human beings.
Listen, real quick. Henry said, "Who that? I like her."
I mean, I'm just saying they don't get appreciation for being decent people, for having morals, for having simple humanity. They don't get a cookie for that. We do that every day. Like every single day, Black people are affected by other people being dragged in the ground or having their life taken. That's our reality. They don't get a cookie for being like, oh, I feel like that's so wrong. It's wrong. You're right. You're a human. You should feel that way. That's simple.
I think she coming from a space of is that sadly you don't get any that will stand up for you. Yeah. It's not me that will, and it sucks. It's not like it's something that we need to be excited about. But at the same time, it's not often that you'll get some out there in the trenches with you that'll walk in those rallies and be out there and be willing to take some of them hits in the front lines and stuff like that. It's rare that you get them. So I think she's saying that when she come across the rare amounts of them, she can appreciate that somebody is willing to stand up and do what's right. That's just my thought.
Yeah, no, that's what sorry, Andreas. I don't understand why he texts me and he upstairs. Anyway. No, I appreciate the people who aren't silent just because I know that a majority of the white friends that I do have, their parents did not like me being Black. Because, of course, I went to a predominantly white school. I lived in Delaware. I went to the school at the beach. What's up?
You Black? I'm just kidding.
Oh, really here. I just appreciate them if they aren't silent. Therefore, their parents see it. There were a couple of course, white people that were decent human beings. And I was just like, thanks for not staying quiet, because a lot of white people, they just go and turn a blind eye or say all lives matter. I don't understand why Black people are offensive or offended when white people kill a Black person. Like I've seen a couple of posts like that too, and of course that angers you even more. It's just the white people that aren't silent. I appreciate them for not just saying, oh well, all lives matter, blue lives matter, stuff like that. That's all I'm getting at. I'm not praising them for being a decent human being, but at the same time, I'm appreciative for them saying something. That's where I was getting at. I don't care if they're a decent human being or not. I do know for a fact that there are a lot of racist people on my timeline that I had to get rid of and weed out. So that's it. That's it. Oh, where did that accent come from?
I'd rather them show their true colors, to be honest. Show me who you really are.
And a lot of them have. A lot of them were bold enough. But again, they're behind a keyboard or behind a screen. Everybody bold behind the screen.
Sometimes I feel like we need a little bit of people who are like we do need those politicians, African Americans who put on a suit, and we do need the ones that are out in the streets, rallying and doing all of that stuff. We all need to be working together.
Honestly, like trying to figure out how to come up with a plan that's gonna change all this shit. And maybe we need to just open our own shit. Sorry.
Yeah,
I mean,
we
but
do.
we really just need to, like, that's really all I can think of, because otherwise we're gonna keep, it's the same cycle over and over and over.
Yeah, stop spending money in the white people's stores. Start putting money back into our own businesses. We need to start being like the Amish or the Indians or any other nationality that isn't white or black. Because, like, let's be real, they put their money back into them. They don't be giving it to nobody else. They shop with them, with themselves, their own community, whatever. And that's how they stay, I guess, out of the loop, out of all the craziness.
Oh my god.
But then there is a lot of whitewashed African Americans who don't see anything wrong with what's going on. But that's another topic.
Nah, that's on topic. Oh God. Help me.
Nikki, are you gonna cut on the light?
Huh?
You gonna cut on the light?
You said, am I gonna cut on the light?
Yeah.
I'm trying to. I'm trying to get my don't nobody want to kiss you, girl.
Don't do her.
Don't do Savannah. We don't do her.
He is really trying to kiss y'all. Like, girl. No,
Don't
I'm trying to cut off.
I thought she was trying to kiss you.
No, she's trying to kiss y'all, the camera.
She can give us as many kisses as she wants.
Keisha, with the here's my thing as a business owner. And Tiara has said this before. I'm talking about you. Don't roll your eyes, Tiara. She said this. I feel like why you don't give me the same leeway that you give everybody else.
Remember this conversation.
Yeah. I was gonna say, Tiara, we had this conversation. I think I was saying along the lines of I feel like if it's a valid complaint, that's one thing. But I feel like we and Tiara, actually my mind has changed on this a little bit. I feel like we don't give enough credit. We don't give enough credit to African Americans that we got to deal with it from everybody. I just was talking to somebody about this the other day, and I was like, you know what? Tiara said this about how we so hard on each other, but when you go into other stores and other people's establishments, you kind of get them a pass. But you so hard, we hard on ourselves. And literally, this was like maybe like last week. I was talking to somebody, and we were discussing this, and I was like, dang. I said, my sister said this, and it didn't even click until now, because I'm about to flip out on I was about to flip out on somebody. I was like, if this had been somebody else, I might not have done it like that. I might not have handled it like that. So I had to check myself. That was the point of me saying that.
My rebuttal on the unprofessionalism of our kind could be we just don't know the way to be. And a lot of people come to us as business owners because I had it happen. Well, let me get a discount, sis. And then that's when the professionalism go out the window. Like, let's be real, Nikki. I'm pretty sure people have come to you all the time. Well, let me get that cake for this price, because I can get it at Walmart for this price, or I can get it.
Be like, can I pay you next week?
Yeah,
can you go to Publix and pay them next week? Can you go to cake and pay them next week?
I feel like that might be a lot to do with some of the unprofessionalism that we carry, because I have been unprofessional with my time too, because I'm just like, you want a discount, but we blood. I don't care if we blood. Like, that don't pay my bills. That don't put grocery in my house. Like, do you go to Walmart asking for a discount?
They don't have to go to Walmart and ask for a discount, because Walmart has clearance. So they ain't got to go to Walmart and ask for a discount. Walmart got clearance. I'm just saying. The thing with this is that Black people, when they own businesses and they are shopping with other Black people, they hold them to such a high standard that they can. They want them to answer their calls, answer their texts, answer their emails within a 5 minute time span. They want them to be professional. They want them to code switch. They want them to type out grammatically correct. They want them to capitalize their name. They want perfection. They expect perfection from small Black business owners, and that's nothing more than whitewashing. When you go to Walmart, Walmart checks your receipt to make sure you're not stealing from their store. Walmart don't care about you. You cannot. If you think that's professional, it's not. It's not. You expect Black business owners to treat you like a king or a queen, and the moment that they do something that you deem unprofessional, you are quick to write them off. But you will go to Walmart, you will go to Target, you'll go to Foot Locker, if you shop at Hobby Lobby. If you shop at Hobby Lobby, do not talk to me about what Black businesses do. I don't want to hear it, because Hobby Lobby is absolutely 100% the worst.
Well, we could have asked you shop there before you said that.
So, yeah, so it's like, stop holding these Black business owners to such a high standard that they won't be able to obtain. It's irresponsible. There has to be some type of leeway. You constantly go back to Walmart. There could be a Walmart that you absolutely hate going to, but guess what? You still go there when you need tissue, when you need paper towels, when you need paper plates. It doesn't matter. You give Walmart all of these chances. You give whatever other place all of these chances, but the moment that this Black nail tech don't do your nails the way you want, you're done. Like, you're done. But you'll go to Asian nail shops until they get it right. It's an excuse.
And put out getting a cop called on you at the Asian spot. I refuse to go get my nails done.
It's an excuse. It's an excuse. Period. I don't want to hear it. It's an excuse. Like, you either are going to be for Black people, or you're going to not be. Like, it's just that plain and simple. And at the end of the day, it's your choice. But there are white businesses that are unprofessional. There are Arabs who own convenience stores, who own anything in gas stations in a Black neighborhood, and they treat you like dirt. There are Chinese beauty supplies that own beauty supplies in Black neighborhoods, and you go through the store and they follow you through the store, making sure you ain't stealing from them. I don't want to hear it. Like, I don't want to hear it.
But Tiara,
Yeah.
sorry. Savannah, stop trying to kiss people. Good Lord, sorry, y'all. Do you feel like, as like, I speak from of experiencing, like, experiencing people trying to get discounts, people trying to almost hold, like you said, holding me to a higher standard than they hold other places to. But at the same time, I think about, like, is it that we want us to be? Is it that we want us to be those perfectionists so we can stand above? Like, have you ever thought about it like that?
Well, yes, because everybody cares about what white people think of them. So you feel like you have to you feel like another Black person has to represent themselves in a way that you feel like a white person would, because you hold white people to a higher standard. When really, I don't care what white people think about me. I don't live my life like that. I'm not going out here conducting myself worried about what white people think about me. I don't dress for white people. I don't speak for white people. I don't care what they think about me. What I care about is what you all think about me. What people who look like me think about me.
I don't care what we think.
I'm not going out there like, oh my gosh, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to do. No, people worry about the perception that they put out to white people way too much. Way too much. I don't care. I just don't care.
So my question is, in a professional setting, can you still have that same attitude and get away with it? Like, if you want to keep your job, if you want to keep the things that you have established in your life around you, can you still keep? You can't have that attitude. Look, I can't go to work and be like,
I have that attitude every day. I have that attitude when I'm at work. My office manager follows me.
Hold on. You can say, I don't care what you white people think about me. I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna wear my hair how I want to in these people's establishments if they have rules.
I wear my hair how I want to work.
I'm not speaking just of you. I'm saying you can't do that. You can't walk into somebody's establishment and this is their place. Unfortunately, we don't own it. So we can't go in there and be like,
I'm gonna wear my red hair because I want to wear it, because that's what I want to do, because I don't care about what white people think of me.
Well,
Like,
that's discrimination. So if you feel like that, then if you feel like that and they're discriminating against you because of the color of the hair that you're wearing, well, not necessarily color, but if of the style that's ethnic, then that's discrimination. So you need to be following suit. But
no, I'm speaking of
you
I'm speaking of color. That's normal. Like they
well,
don't
yeah,
allow you to do certain
yeah.
things.
Well, red hair and them wanting you not to wear red hair. Well, then that's a rule that they have set forth. I don't have that problem. I can wear whatever color hair I want to wear to work. I don't have to worry about that. My office manager follows my YouTube page. She knows that I'm pro-black. She knows all of this. I don't have to hide it. So I guess in a sense I'm lucky when it comes to that. But uh, what I'm saying is people how white people see them. Like if you go out, they don't want you to act a certain way. They don't want you to be loud. They don't want you to do the. Why does that matter? Why does that matter? It shouldn't. It shouldn't. I'm not going out to a restaurant and gonna be, obviously you want to have a level of respect for the other people that are there, but I'm not gonna dumb myself down or quiet myself for anybody else because I'm worried about how I look. And people have always say or go out and be like, don't be doing that, these white people looking at us. So they're gonna look at you
I
anyway.
think it's systematic trauma, though. It's systematic trauma from generation.
It doesn't matter. They're already judging you. You can go in there and you can have on a suit, you can have a briefcase, you can have 16 degrees. At the end of the day, your skin color is still black and you are still judged. It doesn't matter. Nothing that you do to people who are racist is going to prove to them that you are better if they're racist. So it doesn't matter. Why live your life like that?
So you want to lead the revolution, is what you're saying?
If I have,
Huh?
if I have to.
Oh, excuse me. I feel like it's a lot of systematic trauma, though, that we as Black people have as well. Because like our ancestors, like I know for a fact my grandmother is that way. She's just like, oh well, you know, true story, she'll be like, you in Texas now, you can't carry yourself a certain way. My uncle lives in Tyler. It's like an hour away. It's in the sticks. Don't you ain't gonna catch me going over there. But he'll even say certain things. And I think it's just that generation putting fear into our generation, because I've heard it time and time again. Because I'm just like, I want to do hood rat-ish with my hood rat friends. Like, I want to go out here and have fun. Like, I don't want to have the judgment of others, or I have to carry myself a certain way. And of course, you have our elders saying, don't do this and don't do that. It's just systematic trauma to me. And that's why I feel like that's why we're still stuck in having the opinion of white people and it affecting our behavior. I think that's what more so it is. It boils down to.
Exactly, because you'll turn around and those same cornrows that you wore, they turn into Kim Kardashian braids. So don't play with me. Like it's not, no, because everything that you do, everything that Black people do is considered ghetto. But as soon as a white person gets a hold of it, then it's a trend.
Yeah,
that's appropriation.
The colored hair, like our little girls can't dye hair.
Exactly, without them being too old or too mature. But then it be little white girls who walk around here with purple hair, and they 10, they 9, and it's cool, it's cute, it's fun. They're expressing themselves. No, ma'am. I want no, ma'am.
Yeah. Oh, Savannah done cut Nikki Smooth off. Yeah, I agree to that. I know a lot of my little girl friends. What happened? Oh, there she goes.
I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, and I hope this don't come the wrong way. It doesn't matter to me if you accept bad customer service from a white person, from an Asian person, from a Cuban person, from a Black person. It doesn't matter if you don't accept bad customer service all the way around, but don't group them. Don't group all Black businesses and say that they are unprofessional. You made a generalized statement. Speak on specifics. Don't say, oh well, I try and do this and I try, but they're unprofessional. All people are unprofessional. It's not just Black people.
Okay, my comments are hella slow. I didn't even see that comment until just now. But yeah, I feel the same way because.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No,
I was gonna ask. I know Tiara's she heavy on this one too, but do all of you talk to your children about like this stuff that's going on? Because I know I talked to Ari.
Y'all know my conversation.
Tiara, I just saw there's a thing called this. Tiara, you have a son. Eventually, he's gonna be driving. I just saw that this is for the chat too. I saw that they have this thing called
yeah, Lachey, you got a teen son too. They have this thing called a dash cam. So it's a cam that sits in your car, and you literally can just hit a button, and it'll record everything going
Savannah
on.
comment.
Huh?
Savannah comment.
So it's a dash.
I'm sorry.
It is really.
I didn't mean to cut you off, but all I keep saying is, what in the world is this? It's so late, but go ahead.
It's called a dash cam. A friend of mine just bought it for her son. He's a black college student, and he went away to school. And she bought him this thing, and I was like, "What is that?" She said, "It's a dash cam." She said, "You can hit this button when he's driving. If he gets pulled over, he can hit this button. It records everything in his car. He don't have to touch. He don't have to deal with anything other than listening to whatever commands are said." Yeah, the Keisha Shark and yeah, that's
Okay.
exactly what it is. I saw this today or yesterday, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's like a life." Well, I ain't gonna say a lifesaver because hell, we done recorded shit and it still ain't mean nothing. But
I didn't know about that.
yeah, I
I
didn't
had no
either.
idea
I
about
just saw it.
But it's definitely my son is not. He's not driving yet because that's a whole nother thing. Driving is a privilege, not a right. Just because he old enough to drive, that don't mean I'm about to let him. But I will look into that for him. Lachey, are you agreeing? Okay, so yeah, I will look
Yes,
into
I
that.
totally agree. That is a privilege. You
Yeah,
don't
it's
have
a
to
privilege.
drive. You don't
Yeah,
have.
yeah. I'm
So
like,
do what you're
so
supposed to do, and we'll see about it.
yeah, because these boys be out here irresponsible. So once he becomes responsible enough where I feel like he can operate a motor vehicle, then I'll definitely look into getting him that because I mean, at the end of the day, we have to talk to them about what you do if you get pulled over by the police and making sure that you have everything you need. Like when he starts to drive, I'm gonna make sure that I already have him an envelope and excuse me, when you go and get in the car, you have the envelope with your insurance card, with your driver's license, so that they can just reach in the car and grab it off the dashboard. That way you don't have to move. You don't have to do a thing. Your hands can be where they can be seen at all times. Like that's a shame that we have to try and teach them tactics to where there's not bloodshed in the you know what I'm saying from them being pulled over by the police. Like it's frightening. It's absolutely frightening. So I'm teaching him and talking to him about what things that we can implement so that if he is pulled over that it's just easy or it should be. When you think about it and logically, you would think that it would just be easier for that. And I do teach my son to respect authority when especially when it comes to the police officers, although in the real world it doesn't matter. He can be the most respectful child, he can be the most disciplined child, he can do everything right and he can still die, and that's just the reality that I have to live with every day that I wake up. So yeah.
I'm gonna say this because I don't have sons and I don't know how that it feels to have a teenage son and like one day they will, eventually drive and just getting pulled over. Like I don't understand that fear, or I can't understand that fear. Although I know it's very real and I fear for, even my husband or Andreas going out driving. I say that like I got two husbands. Anyway, I fear Andreas going out driving and getting pulled over because he has on multiple occasions because he got a heavy foot. That's got to be super freaking scary to know that something that you created and you gave birth to could essentially be assassinated on the street just for the color of his skin. Although, because I know y'all as kids off camera, although Jordan likes to joke, he's a very respectful teenager. And although your children like to joke as well, Lachey, you have very respectful children. And stop. Stop. They are very respectful children. You guys raised your kids right, and all of these other moms raised their boys right. And it's crazy that somebody can get that phone call that he can shut down in the street like a dog.
Right.
Like that's scary as heck.
Not to cut you off, but Tiara, don't let it go too far because you got girls that you got to protect too. You got
Yeah.
I was just
what
I
know
was gonna say that.
Tatiana, and then there was another girl that recently got shot in their homes.
She was asleep, I think, or getting
It's not just
out of
our
the
boys.
fridge or babysitting, one of the two, one of the three.
She was coming out of the bath. I think she was coming out of the shower, but she was The last girl, not Tatiana.
Oh,
Tatiana
you
was just
talking about
looking
the one
outside
with
to
the
see what the problem
boyfriend where
was.
they tried to charge your boyfriend?
That's disgusting.
But they said that it was the wrong house. It was the wrong
Yeah.
house still.
Yeah, it was.
And
Oh,
you,
I know what you're talking about because he started shooting at the police because
yeah,
obviously,
at
as
2 o'clock in the morning.
yeah,
At 2 o'clock in the
obviously.
morning, you knock on my door, we shooting too.
What do you think's gonna happen? What do you think's gonna happen? People are going to shoot. Like I don't understand. They're just doing that as a cover up because they know that they're wrong. And I truly, truly hope that now that it's getting more media attention, that they get that man out of jail
No,
and
he's
they
out. He's
shoot.
out,
Oh,
Tiara.
okay,
He's out. He out. They
okay,
dropped the
okay,
charges. They dropped them.
okay,
You know, I
okay.
literally was sitting with my baby, and she's a girl. I was sitting with her, and they were talking about it on the radio about it's so many of them. What's the most recent guy? They were talking about the guy who the police
George
kneeled on his neck.
Floyd.
Yeah,
Oh, George, yeah.
yeah. So they were talking about that, and I just like teared up because I'm just thinking like I can't watch that video. I don't know about y'all, but I couldn't
I
watch
haven't
it.
watched the video.
I watched
I
it
could
and
not watch
it
it.
upset my stomach. It
I
upset
seen like a little bit of it, and I was just thinking to myself like, he sat and killed this man in broad daylight.
Surrounded by a bunch of people and surrounded by other officers who did not tell him that it was enough. So yeah,
that part.
yeah, they sure
But
did.
When are they going to advocate for us?
Having that conversation with my teenage daughter, it made it, I feel like I want to cry now. Like it really made me feel like I want to cry. Like how does this happen? Like I keep thinking like the world we have been so shut out of what the hell is really going on that when stuff like this happens, it's kind of like, well, damn, this shit keeps happening over and over and over. How is this like shocking to me? How why you know what I mean? Like at some point, and why am I not used to it? Like I should be used to it. That's how I feel. Like
That's scary.
You'll never get used to it. You'll never get used to it. No, you will never get used to it. No, seeing Black people die at the hands of people who are supposed to protect them. And also you will never get used to it because we all know that there are instances where white people have harmed other people, who have shot up schools, who have shot up churches, who have shot up many of things, and they walk out and they are unscathed. They are
walked out and driven to birth.
Yeah, they are alive. They are well. So it's not a what they did issue. It literally is a color issue, and anybody that does not see that, police Black people too much and too intensively. That's what it is. They when they are completing something that has to do with Black people, they are overpowered. That's all that it is. They are using their power too drastically, too much. Whereas because they don't view Black people as people, whereas when they see other white people or is white, they have compassion for them. That's what it is. That's what it is. The bottom line, and it's disgusting. It's ridiculous.
Could y'all imagine if the roles had been reversed? Like, could y'all imagine?
Girl, it wouldn't be televised the way it is. First of all, they would.
If that was the regular brother kneeling on that man's neck.
The roles have been reversed. That Black cop who shot that white lady, and I think he is in jail for it.
I thought they released him.
Oh, I don't know.
They released him after
they charged him, and it didn't take a protest. It didn't take burning buildings. He was charged the day or the next day after that he did.
You talking about the one that broke into the guy's apartment?
No. This was somewhere else. I'll have to Google it and send you the link. But it was
the Australian lady. Was it the Australian lady in the alley? She got shot in the alley. Yeah. Yeah. Her family got a huge settlement, which is typically doesn't happen. Like you don't get, if the police are proved, like say for instance, the police shoot somebody, if they're proven guilty, typically you can't get a settlement because it was intentional or it wasn't an accident, if that makes sense. Like if they convict the person who killed you, typically it's not easy to get a settlement. But a lot of times us as African Americans, they'll offer us a settlement and they won't convict them.
And guess what? That white woman's life was worth more than the black victims who have died.
Yep.
Trust and believe that her family got way more than the black people's who lives have been taken by police.
The exonerated four.
I forgot, but I know it was a few million that her family got.
Yeah. It's sad.
Yeah, I know exactly which one you're talking about, Tierra. Because I be trying not to look at this stuff, but at the same time, I be wanting to look.
Yeah, see, I don't even know about that. I'm gonna need that link. Although it's gonna piss me off, I'm poor, but I need to see that. What is everyone, since we're speaking on like wronged African Americans, what's your thought on the exonerated four?
I'm sorry, repeat that, Tierra.
The exonerated four? The four gentlemen that
what's my thoughts on it?
Yeah. That white lady essentially, well, she didn't essentially, are you talking
about the Central Park 5? Who are you talking about?
Well, they call them the exonerated four, but yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Okay. So, typical white woman behavior. I don't really know what else to say. It's typical white woman behavior. That's it. I mean, it was. I wish that I would not have watched it because I was really upset and I was enraged. But it's typical white woman behavior. I mean, Emmett Till was.
Oh God, that's great.
That's how far back this go.
Yeah. And even farther than that. Those were just, that was just the one that was showing the most because of what his mother, because his mother wanted it to be that way. She pushed for it to be like that. But all of the ones before then and before that and before that, this has been going on since our ancestors were brought to this country. So
Emmett Till, he was like 10, 9. He was young, wasn't he? Was he not?
He was young. I want to say maybe he was
13.
He was 13?
Okay. Yeah, he was young. He was young. But I mean, to them, that's an adult. For black children, you're an adult. You're an
adult at like 5 because I feel like they convicted a 5-year-old for something, and I'm getting a brain fart with a lot of things because it's so, I don't know, crazy to me. But I know it was a case in Delaware. It was something about I have no idea. I'll say it in the chat later, but I know they charged somebody in Delaware who was like in between the ages of 5 to 7 for something that he didn't obviously understand. I have to find the article because it was sick, but it obviously was with foster care and stuff, but it's another story.
We come out of the womb criminalized.
Speaking of this kind of off topic, but it caters to the whole adopting the international kids. Did y'all see that?
First of all, that bit.
What?
Baby?
What? No.
I'm not gonna say that. A white woman decided that they vlogged.
Oh, girl, I'm hot. Hold up.
Got millions of views of going and adopting. This happened to be an Asian child. Went overseas, adopted a child, brought him home, raised him for 2 years, and decided they couldn't deal with him. So
no, Nikki, she said what she said. It was decided to rehome him.
Like a freaking puppy.
This is a YouTube family?
Yes. This is what irritates me about how they can get away with certain things. Because had it been me, y'all know that's in my heart to adopt or foster to adopt or do a child advocacy.
You was gonna be getting some charges for abandoning.
Why did she get neglect charges?
No. Sis found him a new home. She gave him to a new family.
She gave him away like he was a puppy, like he was just disposable. Mm-hmm. Because obviously his medical conditions was too much. But I watched a couple of people on YouTube do her story, and they were just like, but she contradicts herself so much. She said,
her name in the chat.
What's up?
Send me her name in the chat.
Got you. Because if I say it, I know this video will be flagged because it's obviously crazy. But I used to like their family. I
don't watch white people on YouTube. Period. I don't care. I don't watch them on YouTube. I said it. I don't. Anytime it's recommended in my newsfeed, I put do not recommend this.
Yeah, what you be like? Why?
Why? what? I can't relate to you. I don't want to see you. Period. Point blank. Goodbye. I don't want to see it.
Oh God, I'm sorry. I done got real hot talk about that
So
witch.
I don't even. I've heard about it. I've heard about it, but I ain't paid it because I don't watch white people on YouTube. What I'm gonna look at y'all life for?
I'm gonna be real. I watched them when they adopted him because that was my whole thing. I was just like, man, I wanted to adopt. You know, I
Girl,
want to do foster care.
girl,
I
I keep
felt
telling
like
my friend to start a YouTube channel because she fosters children. A whole single black professional woman that fosters children. I keep telling her to start a YouTube channel because people
why
need
is
to
she
see that.
not?
Girl,
What's her?
Courtney, why are you not? Would you like to
Oh,
tell
of course.
me?
We're Facebook friends, or if we're
Right
not, we
now.
will
Hey,
be.
girl,
Why
hey.
you threw her under the bus like that?
I sure did. I sure did. I sure did call you out like that.
Oh, we must chat. We
You
must
know how many people
chat.
would love to see that? People would love to see
Exactly.
that.
People, yes, coming from a black woman, this woman has bought a house, paid cash for it, and is
Congratulations.
remodeling this home like inside out. I don't know why she does not have a YouTube channel. There are people who want to see
Tiara,
You should definitely do it.
Tiara, sell her yours.
I know, right? Dang, Nick, you can't say that on her. You can't say that on her.
Yo.
I keep telling her, you need to be posting videos. Like she's remodeling a whole entire house. Like, what are you doing? Get to it, sis.
Pause. The girl want the baby back because she got the backlash. She can not.
They better not give that child to the lady. They better not.
Girl, my pits is sweating. It's hot. I'm mad. No, don't do this.
And the assistant gave it back. You've heard about that?
I saw that.
Oh, tell her don't say the girl name. Tell her don't say the girl name.
Frosted that I'm in.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh, girl, my pits is sweating. I'm getting mad. I can't.
She had her own child. She conveniently had her own child.
So she got pregnant and had a baby?
Yep, she sure did. She had a baby, I think, a year after he was home.
She had a whole bunch of babies. She got like 4 kids now.
No, I'm talking about after he was
Oh
adopted.
yeah, she had 2 after him.
Yep.
Look, if y'all didn't know, I don't agree with people adopting out of their race.
We
Judging
know.
whatever. It doesn't. Whatever. I don't care.
Let me put my head back on, y'all, because my head
It
crazy.
is what it is. There are too many instances of when, just like those white women adopted all those black children and they drove them off of a cliff. Okay, every single one of those children were black, and they were driven off a cliff by their white mothers. Don't play with me.
Or how about that couple?
Don't play with me.
The one that left his adopted child in the car.
Oh, and then out of the car, and then the black one died in the car.
What? Ooh, girl, wait a minute, y'all. Come on.
Let me look.
There's a special place in hell for all of these people. If they,
That don't make sense.
never mind.
That doesn't make sense. I'm disgusted. That's really sad. That's a very sad situation, and I hope that that child is in a good stable place. Like your life already unstable, and then you just being thrown away like you're the newspaper from the day before. Like, that's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I hope that karma eats her ass up quickly.
Am I the only person that when I see people say little racist crap, I go and stalk their pages and go say stuff on their pages just because it makes me feel better. Like every time I said when I see people like on social media saying racist stuff or like saying stuff that is just horrible, like the one I sent y'all in the chat when she said what did she say?
No, you thought.
I was on set.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I went and looked her up right after you said that. I went and looked her up. I couldn't find her.
Yeah. I was on
she said about white children. She has to raise her white son in fear of being hated by every minority. Girl,
the only thing he kind of got to fear is if he gonna wake up and shoot up a school. He ain't got to fear nothing. Or if his mama gonna give him enough allowance money to snort some coke. Boy, girl, shut up. Ain't nobody worried about this damn son. Girl, don't play with me. I'm so sick of y'all. I'm sick of it. I ain't got no time. I'm sick of it.
Corner.
Corner. Oh well.
We're not gonna talk about white girl here. We're not gonna do that.
Oh,
We not
it
gonna
is
do
what it is. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of these people. That's ridiculous. Girl, your son ain't got nothing to worry about. Ain't got nothing to worry about. And then if he do something, then if he sit up there and he do something, all that money he gonna get from them GoFundMe's that you gonna set up for him, that's gonna pour in. Girl, please. Whatever. White people want to be oppressed so bad, y'all not. Sorry.
They will never be oppressed. First of all, we got like 400 years of freaking oppression that we are entitled to. Like, stop. And then people, oh my God, what was it? Do y'all follow Kiki Palmer on Instagram? I side-eyed
I follow her.
I side-eyed her. I side-eyed her for her Instagram TV video, IGTV. And she said, have you guys ever thought about white people feeling the same way that they were brainwashed or something like that? She said, I was like, sis, wait.
Brainwashed by who?
What? Like they hear it from their ancestors, or they hear from us all the time that they're as in the white people, their ancestors did to us. And she's like, have you ever thought about it being a reverse or something like that? And I was just like, ooh, I gotta find it. I don't know if it's still on there. I'll link it to y'all, but I side-eyed the crap out of her for saying something like that. Hold on.
Wait, what? Sis, I don't get it.
Kiki Palmer was basically saying that white people should feel don't forget where
she would sound like she's trying to say that white people feel like they were brainwashed into being racist. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
They were brainwashed or they were raised that way?
Like, because they heard it. She's saying because they heard it.
They heard it.
It sounds like that's what she's saying, because they've heard it for so long that that's the way things are supposed to be.
That's the way that they. Okay.
But she's not saying. Yeah, she's not saying that. She's saying that's what Kiki Palmer was trying to say. Have we thought about it that way?
Oh, girl, no, I would never say, have we thought about the white people? What? What? What's her name on Instagram? I think I unfollowed her. Shoot. I can't find her name. Don't laugh at me, Nikki. Right, enter gift, Raven gift.
I think it's Kiki. It's either Kiki or Kiki Palmer, because I watch her, but like only she be going crazy, so I don't watch her, follow her too much. She be doing too much.
I don't watch her. She be doing crazy.
I can't find in my blog.
Tiara, I want you to follow her page for one day, and you're gonna be coming in the chat talking too much crap. She just do too much. Like,
she does.
Get down, sis.
Anna talk about that Aquila.
She should have stayed Aquila because Kiki need help.
And she did.
Aquila, I loved her as Aquila, and something else she was in. But when she got to be like older, and she feel herself too much. Like, I understand loving yourself. I understand being proud of yourself. But she just gives me bad vibes. Sorry.
I don't even have negativity in my life.
I can't find it. I'm gonna find it later, but I know it irritated me because I was like, I can't. Says
Savannah said,
Savannah, what you doing, sis?
Savannah had 3 coughs today. Now you starting to question her around here.
Savannah needs quarantine.
Yeah, that's what we think. Savannah.
She needs quarantine.
Get 3 coughs around here. Everybody, you get that. Shanny!
Shanny, we're gonna go.
Check the private chat one.
Shanny, we're gonna go. Ain't nobody finna be playing with Shanny. We finna go.
Man, okay, I know y'all. Some of y'all follow daggone Kiki Palmer. What's her daggone IG handle?
Oh,
it's not just Kiki, Tiara. Just Kiki. It's not just Kiki.
We can't hear
Babe,
you.
let me hold your phone real quick.
We can't hear you, Shanny.
goddamn.
I got it on because the music is on.
Oh, the music. I love Shanny's accent.
Music.
Hi, with the Connollys. We're gonna have to delete this live. I said a bunch of stuff that I ain't mean. No, I'm just
yes, Lord. I had to catch myself a couple times. I was about to say some.
I meant all of it. I said what I said.
Tiara, it's just Kiki. What you looking for? It's just Kiki.
That video, okay. She did a video, I want to say a few days ago, where she was just sitting somewhere. I think I might be blocked, sis. Because I probably just said something.
This?
Oh, she's girl, why Anna come out try Akiva? Anna, go to the corner.
Oh, girl, yeah, I think
just my thoughts.
I think it might be that one where she's just talking about. Listen to it a little bit. Y'all shady with love. Wait,
okay, let me mute my mic. Right.
Go ahead, listen to it, and then tell me your thoughts. How we shady with love? We love everyone. Huh?
Got no protest.
You go protest. What's wrong with her? Why are you crying? Oh, she might want ride.
I didn't even see you, girl.
He just dropped her off because he's gonna get food.
Oh, what you mean?
Turkey.
Who?
Turkey.
I call her.
Okay, baby, I got my grandbaby over here.
She's girl.
Yeah,
She's cute.
her hairline is
Her hairline looks like her.
questionable.
Stop.
She get it from her granddaddy.
Wow. It be your own life. Wow.
I can't. I'm sorry. Yeah, I can't.
What?
Sorry, I couldn't listen to the rest of it. Sorry.
You heard what she
I
said,
see what
right?
you're talking about.
I'm gonna go to sleep on her. She's so boring. God,
I told you, Tierra.
I'm about to go right now. Woo!
Yeah, y'all gonna have to listen to that on
basically.
y'all time because I can't. And then I see what you're talking about. How she was talking about how we were forced into this and that. She started thinking about slavery, and then she started thinking about them. What?
That I thought I was crap. I was like, I know I'm not crazy. I know she said what she said.
That's what she's trying to say. No, I can't deal.
What's wrong?
Who is that?
And it's Blythe.
She's showing her
Right,
behind.
Keisha. Nonsense.
Wait a minute. What is going on with the back? Hey, you gonna have to delete this for real because y'all is doing too much. y'all got
Savannah took her to the bathroom today, girl. She had to go to the potty. And
I don't know. Well, Savannah working on her mother skills. She had her pants down all day.
She go to the potty with Savannah.
Quit harassing that baby. Babe, I'm just playing. Calm down.
I'm about to call we got.
Why? She crying because she don't want to go.
On Savannah, she just got the baby draws all down all day. What is going on here?
Oh.
I'm about to call them people.
First of all, Nikki, as a grandmother, you should take that baby.
Baby. She said the baby boo boo. Y'all heard it? She said the baby boo boo.
Savannah, you gotta do better in classes.
Somebody bring me a
now, if she could go boo boo like the baby in the context, we'll be all right.
Savannah said, "Don't worry about her. She's gonna get potty trained when she's ready to."
Talking about, you see my baby? They see your baby. Yes, they see your baby. Come get her.
She's so cute, Savannah.
They say she cute. They see your baby.
She is so cute, your little baby.
I love the baby.
Yeah, your baby. She's so cute. She is cute. She look like her mama.
Yeah, I said that, but
Girl.
That. Whatever that just was.
She just had a whole conversation with you about her baby.
Whatever that was. Yes. What's the baby?
Put that baby. When I tell y'all that was like the best investment. She boo boo. Okay, well y'all need to go to the potty. That was the best investment because let me tell you, this is horrible. I said, Savannah, I'm gonna spank you. And then I said, well, fine. I know I ain't gonna spank her. I'm gonna spank the baby. So I spanked the baby, right? Why the next day Savannah was like, I'm gonna spank you to the baby.
Why did anybody screenshot that? Because I need that as evidence to send that. I need that. I need that.
You about to get blocked.
She said, "I'ma spank." She told the baby, "I'ma spank you." I said, "I'm gonna have to watch what I say around this child."
Spanking that baby. Oh, well, she didn't ask for none of this.
I ain't asked to raise no another baby. I got one. I don't think no. She want me to spank the baby with, and I got to discipline this child. I don't want to discipline her.
That's a shame. Y'all got. I'm glad I ain't got no kids.
Here we go. Here we go.
I live kid free.
It must be nice to live your best life.
It is. So I'm gonna drop it in the chat later.
What?
I'm gonna drop it later.
Oh, okay. Okay. Anything else we have to talk about?
I think that's pretty much it. We just want to talk about that. Just check on everybody. Let y'all know.
Anna say her grandma called asking about fish. Tierra, who having babies?
I don't know because it ain't this one.
Anna grandma don't know me, so it definitely ain't me. It's Tierra.
No, see, why would y'all do this? No.
Look at Shanny. It's Tierra.
No. See, that comment didn't make it to the screen for a reason because that's not comment.
Manifest that.
What is manifest that? What is this? Oh.
She said it's Tierra. See, that's what she said. Go Tierra. Yeah, that's what it is. So we're in a few weeks we'll be thing. Nikki, why you on the screen twice? Oh,
she I guess she got booted out.
Oh, okay. In a few weeks we'll be having an announcement because for the baby.
Why would y'all say that? Oh, you muted Shannon.
Yeah.
Shh. Anna said she ain't been wrong yet, sis.
So, having a baby? Who having a baby?
Anybody have a baby? No, why would y'all say that?
Tierra NTV.
No.
Not the Life and Designs, because she don't got no kids. She keeping it that way.
Tierra, why you always acting like that? We're not gonna judge you for having another child.
I'm gonna judge myself. We gotta.
You want another baby?
I'm gonna judge myself.
Go ahead and have baby Andreas.
Baby boy Andreas.
No. AJ. See, okay. So it was great. PMS Live.
I've been kicked off Better Lives by better people.
We had fun. It was awesome. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Where's AJ? Where's AJ?
Nowhere, Savannah. Oh, that's real cute. But
AJ,
yeah, y'all. Okay, so the 16 people that are in here, be sure to come back next week where the topic of my ovaries will not be discussed because
and she will be telling us that she took a positive pregnancy test.
Yes.
And Savannah confirmed it. Where you at?
I officially hate it here. Officially. Yes.
AJ?
Oh my gosh. Oh, Savannah has called it. It gotta happen. Savannah has said, I'm gonna die.
You know what? It's time to go. It's time to go because I officially hate it here, y'all.
Be looking out for the baby registry because we're gonna make her a baby registry.
Jesus. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not.
Ooh, I see that girl pick up on everything.
Talking about AJ, little baby AJ.
See, this why. Who needs enemies when I have friends like you?
She said, "Where my cousin at? Where AJ?"
Well, we will leave you guys with that for a week to ponder if my ovaries are occupied. There we go.
Good job, Tiara. Thank you for just going with it. Now, finally, you can go ahead and tell us you getting pregnant because we okay with it. We okay.
I'm about to exit because all this pregnancy talk.
We approve this
all
message.
over your way.
No over here.
Well, Tiara, since you don't have any kids, I mean, it would be nice to go ahead and start.
Where's AJ?
I don't like y'all. I don't like y'all. Y'all are ridiculous.
That was a great end to this live.
Right. Leaving the live on a positive with the baby dust. I don't freaking know.
A positive pregnancy test. There we go.
I don't got nothing to say. All right.
Bye, you guys. Thank you guys for
Thanks
watching.
for joining us. Please don't hashtag in my comment
live
section, baby Andreas. I hate y'all. It is hard.
Y'all blow her comment section up with baby Andreas, baby AJ, baby
AJ.
Yes.
Savannah that named him AJ already.
Baby AJ 2021.
But I don't even like the name Andreas.
Well, it's gonna be at.
It's okay. Andreas just gonna be on his birth certificate. You're gonna call him AJ. It's all right.
Yeah, I'm just calling him AJ.
Insert Raven Simone gif of her laughing because
we need a gif of baby Savannah saying, "Baby AJ, AJ."
Where he at?
Nikki, that's your project for the night. You got to make a meme saying "Baby AJ."
You still saying it?
I did. All right, y'all. We out. I'm out.
See you guys later. Not on my channel though.
I'm blaming you. I'm blaming all of you for this.
Bye, Keisha Sharp.
If she a baby mama, gonna be a baby mama.
Okay, I'm exiting stage left. I will see y'all in the chat.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.